when I first started playing Civ 6, I always played True Earth Start Location, because what appealed to me the most about the game was the fact that it was historical, and I like history. And I always noticed out there in the middle of the ocean, one lone city-state, Madol. I always thought that would be such a fun game to play. I mean, you have these one city challenges, so I figured let's take it up a notch and do a one city, one tile challenge. It was never possible to do this until they came out with Coupe, but by the time Coupe came out, I had completely forgot about this idea, until recently. I tried to get a couple YouTubers to do this idea, and I called it the Madol Challenge, and I even posted it on a Civ 6 Reddit page, and I couldn't get anybody interested to do it. But now that I actually have a YouTube channel, I figured why not make my second video the Madol Challenge. So the goal basically is to find Madol as fast as possible, and it looks like this is Australia here, which means Madol should be somewhere to the northeast. Hopefully I can find it quickly. And here we are, turn 7, we found the original Earth True Star location of Madol. I honestly would have been better off choosing an archipelago map and then finding an island in the middle of nowhere, because having only 2 fish on my entire, I guess it's okay. I wouldn't have all these ocean tiles. I would probably have some more resources, that's for sure. Probably some luxury resources, but we'll take what we get. This is the Madol Challenge. I mean, what makes it a challenge if it's not a challenge, right? Plus, diplomatic victories are like the easiest. Now, if you'll notice, everything is going to take a very, very, very long time. So the first thing we're going to do is beeline celestial navigation so that we can get us a harbor going. That is the most important thing to us right now. I believe I'm going to go with Void Singers just for the old god obelisk. It's going to give me 4 faith every turn, which will help out. Turn 9, we've just improved our second and last resource, so we're pretty much left sitting and waiting. Turn 11, we definitely go for foreign trade immediately. We need traders, and we need them fast. And by fast, I mean in 25 turns. And here we are, turn 18, and we've met our first Civ, Hungary. Okay, turn 21, we'll go ahead and set up our city now. We'll go ahead and put the Colossus here. We'll put a harbor here, and we'll put the Statue of Liberty here. Turn 24, we've just got our first trader capacity, and we are going to straight up beeline the Statue of Liberty. Turn 29, time to choose a pantheon. And of course, we're going to go with God of the Sea. This is one of the most laid-back, relaxed games of Civ 6 you will ever play. Turn 33, we've just met John Curtin. Oh, and one more thing, we should change the city's name. Turn 37, we've just met Korea. Turn 38, time to start the harbor. Turn 39, we've just met the Ottomans. Turn 42, we've just met Teddy Roosevelt. Turn 44, we pick up Liang so that we can build just one little fishery. Turn 45, we just entered the classical era. Turn 51, we've just met Alexander the Great. Turn 53, pretty much the last thing we need to train, the Toa, or is it pronounced Tau? Turn 54, we've just completed our harbor. Let's go ahead and get started on the Colossus. Turn 64, time to promote Liang for that one fishery. And there we have it, our one fishery. No builders needed. Turn 79, we've just met Georgia. Okay, turn 85, we've just entered the medieval era. Of course we got a dark age, and we have our first World Congress. I have 0 diplomatic favor, so this is going to be a guessing game. Now, 100% of the time, when there's still a great profit available, the AI is going to choose great profit every single time. So I'm going to go for great profit. And for this one, I'm just going to go with Teddy Roosevelt getting 50% less grievances, just because I'm hoping that he'll vote for himself because he has the most points. So I was right on the great profit, and apparently people don't like me, so I should have chosen myself to get 100% more grievances. But at least I got 1 point. Turn 92. Would you look at that? A barbarian camp has gone and converted into Madol. But I'm Madol. Turn 112. I've just become suzerain of Madol as Madol. Turn 115. We've just completed our first wonder, the Colossus. And I think we'll go for Anansi because he will help out greatly for a civ that only has 9 science and 12 culture. Turn 116, we have our second World Congress. Teddy seems to have the most diplomatic points, so I'm just going to go ahead and vote for him. And almost always the AI chooses minus 50% production, so I'm going to go for that as well. And it worked. I just got myself 2 diplomatic victory points. We are sitting at 4th place. Don't worry, Teddy, I'm coming for you. Turn 117, we now have a new governor title. We'll go ahead and use that to promote our secret society, giving us more gold, science, culture, and given that I sent this builder over here to pick up this extra unit and he has 4 builds, we might as well build a lumberyard here in Madol, the second Madol. And he just tore it down, literally. Their builder tore it down as soon as I built it. That's helpful. Turn 118, and we've just recruited Anansi. This guy is literally going to cut the time of this game in half. Alright, turn 125, we have just entered the Renaissance era. Turn 126, well, would you look at that? I just made a random discovery. Coupe's culture bomb for fishing boats works for city-states. This is huge for this playthrough. Turn 145, here we are with our 3rd World Congress. Now I can't decide between trying to give myself the trade route capacity or Teddy, who has all that diplomatic favor over there. But I'm gonna go for myself. This one is just a complete guess. I'm going back and forth between scientific and trade. I'm gonna go with trade. And would you look at that, I won both. Turn 165, we've just entered the industrial era. Turn 166, I've decided yields are no longer important, so I've turned them off for a cleaner screen. Turn 175, we've got our 4th World Congress. Turn 188, we've just received a Great Admiral that grants us 1 free copy of a luxury resource to the capital and also gain 300 gold. That's going to come in very handy. The luxury resource alone, I don't have any in my city. Turn 205, and believe it or not, I am the one that has forced us into the modern era. I've just completed civil engineering, and now it's time to begin construction on the Statue of Liberty. Turn 206, and we have our 5th World Congress. They almost always go for city center on this one, and I'm going to vote for myself on everything. And let's see what we get. I lost everything. Okay, turn 235, and we've got our 6th World Congress. Maybe we can get some right on this one. And I lost on everything except for the 2 victory points, which is really the only thing that matters. Ends up giving me 3. And I'm back in 2nd place. 2 behind good old Teddy. Turn 243, John Curtin has been defeated. Turn 245, we've just entered the atomic era, and we still have 74 turns left before the Statue of Liberty is complete. Still quite a ways to go. Turn 265, and we just entered our 7th World Congress. This one is just going to be a complete crapshoot. We'll go with no diamonds again. I'm going to try to get myself 2 diplomatic victory points, even though Teddy has 900. I should just be voting for him to get 2 points. I didn't think about that. Let's see what we get. Ooh, I won 2 of them. That gave me 4 diplomatic victory points. Tied with Teddy for 1st place. Damn you, Teddy. Okay, turn 285. We've just entered the information era. We've got 3 turns left for Statue of Liberty. Turn 286. And what we've been waiting for this entire time has finally happened. Natural disaster. I will get 2 diplomatic victory points for winning this, and all it's going to cost me is gold. And it passed. And it looks like our only competition is Georgia, because Korea is in the negative. So let's go ahead and send him 1 gold. Okay, we're running into an issue here. It usually will let you send them cash, but for some reason, I'm either glitched or bugged, or they changed the rules and I didn't know about it, but it's not letting me send him cash. This is going to be a problem. I'll have to send them gold per turn and hope that Georgia doesn't send more. Okay, the Statue of Liberty is finally complete on turn 288, which puts me at 17 of 20, first place for diplomatic victory. Once I complete this aid request, that'll put me at 19, which means I only need to win 1 point in 8 turns on the next World Congress, and I will have a diplomatic victory. I know for a fact they're going to vote for me to lose 2 points, so I'm going to have to vote for myself to lose 2 points. I'm going to have to find a way to make that up. Hopefully I can. Okay, turn 295 and we've got our 8th World Congress session. So I'm going to have to play tricky on this. I just need 1 point, but I'm going to lose 2 points, so I need 3 points. I'm definitely vote against myself. Let's check Teddy's government. Synthetic technocracy. Wow, he's already all the way up there. I'm still sitting with my merchant republic. What I didn't do, and what I'm seeing myself do right now, is I didn't notice that Georgia has more points than he does, so I need to check. I should have checked what hers was as well. But then we have climate accords down here, and I'm definitely going to win that one because guess what? I put out no CO2. 1 tile, 1 city. So it doesn't really matter what I do here. And here I've already talked myself out of voting for Teddy Roosevelt to win 2 points, which is stupid. Looking back in retrospect, I should have just stuck with the original plan, but that's what I did, and I'm gonna end up losing some points for it probably. Let's see what happens. So I got everything else, but I should have stuck with my original plan and chosen for myself to lose 2 points. I'm already in first place in the climate accords, which gives 2 diplomatic victory points as well, which means the game will be over in 28 turns. Turn 303. I'm behind on the aid request, so I'm just gonna go ahead and seal the deal and send Solomon 30 gold per turn, because it still will not let me send him actual gifts of gold for some reason. Turn 311. Georgia is catching up to me, even though I've been sending him 10 gold per turn plus 30 gold per turn. For some reason, it's still not letting me send him actual gifts of gold, which would make this so much easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and send him some more gold per turn. 10 more gold per turn. That's 50 gold per turn I'm giving him right now. Turn 313. I'm still quite nervous about how close Georgia is behind me. And the fact that I'm not able to send him gold directly means all she has to do is send him a gift of 200 gold, and she wins. So I'm going to send him my last 7 gold per turn. Okay, here we are at turn 317, and I've just won the aid request, which gives me 2 diplomatic victory points, and that puts me at 19 of 20. And I'm still tied neck and neck with Korea, so we should both get 2 diplomatic victory points in 7 turns, and the game will be over. And here we are, turn 323, 1 turn left in the climate accords, and somehow I've jumped ahead by 3 points. Only thing I can think of is that she asked me for 3 coal earlier, and I traded it to her. So maybe the coal has something to do with the climate accords? And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Madol challenge. 1 city, 1 tile on Deity. Thank you for watching.